Okay, we should be all good now, I think. Oh, it dropped somewhere after I got to base? Okay. Well, I don't know what the issue is. It should be, don't fix it if it's not broke, right? I had things pretty well figured out both by sound and by keep starting up. Oh. So I had everything set by sound and everything else, and then I was doing some changes with the recording to see about changing it up with a few things, and of course it breaks everything. So let me get inside one more time real quick. Spider's coming for me. So one more time, I'm over by that hardcore spawn village, and I have the wheat, but I have no idea where to get to, or how far away I am, or any of this kind of stuff. So I find the compass, finally find the redstone for it, sail out over here with just the compass and this one single wheat, and it happened upon this base that I thought was right next to 00. So, which is great, because now I can get this wheat going and everything. So right away I say, well, let's make some planters. I go to get the planters, I go down here, and mind you, I've made soul urns before. I have the hibachis down here, they're set up and ready to go. And then I light the fire, things start going, the hibachis explode or something. Has that ever happened to anyone else? Have your hibachis just exploded out of nowhere? Maybe, I suppose, but I guess I had to have had, does it happen to, it doesn't happen to, yeah, something weird happened. Have you ever had it happen by nether coal? Like, nether coal should be inert, right? It shouldn't just explode like that. Yeah, so I don't know what it was. Not a horrible loss, because I'm still alive, and I don't think there was anything in it of extreme value, but just unfortunate, because now I think I have to go get blaze rods. I don't think I have any choice, but I have to go fight some blazes. And I don't have any potion stuff here, of course. Yeah, I don't know if nether coal does it or not. So my bucket of water is not going to do me any good, but make me feel better. Armor-wise, is there anything else floating around in here? Is there any reason to bring diamond in there to go after blaze rods, or is that just foolishness, I wonder? Cauldrons there. Yeah, I'm just going to build a separate building then, since this place is a... Oh, I lost all that iron. Oh, no, for the cauldron. That's what sucks. Expensive. Are there any minecarts floating around down here? Man. Dang, those things are expensive. Alright, let's poke around real quick. What do I have for bows? I have a bunch of broken ones, so I can definitely make... Do I even have a saw? Okay, cool. We have a saw at this place. I need to take inventory. I don't even know what I have. So I can make a good bow. Oh, I don't even need to saw. I have this ready. And the bones? Yep. 1, 2, 3. But I don't have the glue. No! It's a lose-lose situation. Let me switch this out really quick. Man, all these peripherals are a piece of junk. Nothing works on a console. I've beat the End-Dragon and got to the city, and I've killed the shulkers. Have any tips? I don't know how to find more. For the shulkers? For the base game? Travel out miles and miles and miles, I guess. Because all it is grindy. Yeah, if you don't want the grindiness, you should try to install Better Than Wolves out to try this out. Yeah, I don't know if there's any benefit to me bringing diamonds in the nether like that to go test that out. Because I just need to get a few, like 1 or 2 blaze rods, but now I'm even down on iron, which is horrible. I mean, I have the crucible, but And maybe I could get lucky and go down and find a find one minecart and melt that down or something. But that seems like a waste. Alright, let's get this junk put away. Get these maps put away. All I want to do is find a village. That's all I want. I just want to find a village. Just want to go meet some villagers. I want to cure their diseases, you know. It's kind of like an honorable thing. It's no big deal. But nope, everything's gotta be the hard way. How are we doing on food even? Am I tapped out on food? You know, I think everything I had I put into that dang cauldron that exploded. Alright, let's look at the chicken situation. What did I leave myself here with chickens? Okay, we got eggs for days. That's cool. We'll go hatch these here. I could probably start automating this and get a dispenser. Feed this down here right into a dispenser and just shoot all the eggs at something. And then have the chickens cycle back around like on a water flow or something. And where is... I think I have something cooking outside here. No creepers, no creepers. No. Oh, there's one. I don't have any clippers on hand, though. Oh, okay. Awesome. Phew. Crisis averted. I do have some iron. And I do have torches, so I can steal some of this oak. And we can get some of this food cooked up. Light this on fire. Good. Okay, now the food situation is fixed. Let's grab some more pumpkins. We'll get this up. So I can wait the iron out to get a bow, or I could use one of those crappy ones, or I could craft a half-decent bow. How much better is the composite bow than the regular ones? I know it shoots straighter, but I don't think it does any more damage. I don't think so. Come on, man. I just got back here. There you go. Make a hole in a hole. This holeception. Do it. Nah. Alright, we'll get this last bit of hemp pulled up. I'm kind of scared to put this one wheat seed I have, the only wheat seed, down anywhere over here because I'll have an incident with a dang creeper or something stupid. And it's going to grow super slow anyways. I do have bone meal though, or I should. If anything else didn't get exploded down here. Look at all this. I'm going to have to find some dang mortar to repair everything. Okay, so I could just use a regular bow and be just as well off with the, well, these are also busted. I might as well melt those down to get the string out of them. Actually, you can just pull these apart now, can't you? Oh, and get a shaft. Oh, and it drops a string. Sweet. Alright, we have some hemp. I can give those to the chickens down here. I should almost put a web right over top of their head and drop it in that way. But I will just send him in like there. Yep. Alright. And millstone is going. I thought I had I put one switch on here. I was putting blocks on things trying to prevent fires because it was getting so ridiculous. And we'll get that ground up. Probably don't need to. That's okay though. We'll get these pumpkins put away. And then we'll get a bow. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. Where's our string at? So we got 1, 2, 3. And I have the shafts on hand. Do we even have any feathers? I don't know. No, I must have taken all the feathers when I traveled before. Must have taken them with me. Regular arrows farther with the composite bow? Yeah, I think so. I think there's less drop. I think that was the only thing. It's so hard to remember. I will have the iron for the cauldron when it gets done cooking one of these days. But I'm gonna build, because I'm gonna get out of here for cooking stuff. Maybe I'll just leave the millstone in here. But it's a stupid idea with all that wood. I'm gonna be better off if I just build out of stone out here and then tap off of one of... there's no good water sources here. Yeah, more durability for the composite too. Yeah. I fought some witches and I had a composite bow, and man, it felt more powerful. I don't know if they were damaged or something, but they were like 2 shots or 1 shots with a. It was felt like it was doing the trick for whatever reason. So I'm gonna have to kill some of these chickens. How many are in here? Looks like a decent number. I need them to lay those eggs before I can cull them, though. That seems like a waste just to get feathers, but I don't know how many more creatures are even around here. I could go. We can go on a hunting trip really quick. Grab some more of these fried eggs. Oh, sweet! I can combine these. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Half slabs. Yeah, I thought I was going to make an incredible trip from the other location, but it ended up just being a day's trip, and then I was here, and it wasn't bad at all. I do have a tremendous amount of stone here. I don't remember doing that much digging, though. Alright, let's look over here for some animals. I've been here for quite some time, so I think most stuff's going to be gone. Alright, diamond axe, cobweb. Gone, nothing. So your only option is pick it with a sharp rock or do the shears. I'm kind of miffed that there's no diamond shears, though. I think there should be. Because it hurts me, it pains me every time you have to use the iron shears and then melt them down and get a reduced return. I want my nice clean diamond 100% return for doing busy work like that. Uh-oh. Is this a lava situation? Looks like it. I don't think oh, this is something. I don't hear anything. What was that all about? Forest fires. Out of nowhere. Yeah, I've killed just about everything in this area. To get that good start over there, I had to. Look how cleanly that goes through. Thank goodness. Whew. I'll get these last few bits. Is this one big coal vein in here? I think so. That's crazy. Alright, we'll take a quick jog back home. Let me keep my eyes on the prize for the moment here. On the one hand, I'm very grateful that I'm just back now and not stuck in that stupid situation out with the wheat. But at the same time, the hibachi's exploding. That sucks. It had to. I must have done something wrong. I probably had hellfire in there and then stoked it. I don't know how I would be that. That's something I would spot, though. To me, it feels like something I would not do. Very possible, though. And I guess at that, if that's the case, I have to be thankful that I didn't blow myself up completely. That it was only, I lost 2 hibachis. Yeah. And then I think there was just nether coal in there. So not a terrible loss. But this was a base I had. Almost the first established place I had on the map. But that's crazy to me because just a day's travel that way is a wheat village that had villagers in it a while back. That feels really close. So wherever this is must be on the outer edge of everything. It's cool that the doors work now, though. That's a nice feature. Of course, I can't really build much right here without having... I'm going to have to do it by mortar. Let me read chat real quick. Yeah, and I believe when you... Do I have any webs here that I can test with that? No. You know what? Let's look at webs and see if you can make a cobweb, or if the only way to obtain one is to... Yeah, the only way to obtain a cobweb is to do a via spire and then shear it. But you get 2 back when you shear it, so it kind of... A lot of work's been done, whether it be by shovel or by the the string or the shears or all that kind of stuff to bring bring other tools up to par with the freaking pick and the axe and all that. Okay, let me see about. We'll get some clay, and then what can do I have any nether coal or anything? Or nether rock? No, I do have this nether brick. We can do that. This is gravity defying. I want to fix this mess out here. I don't even know where to put torches anymore, though. Because somehow a lot of these torches are legacy, quote unquote. So wherever they're placed is not going to be an issue. But if you put down new stuff, whether it be a oven or whatever, your chest can burn now and your tables. So this whole building just scares me to death. Because I literally burnt it down twice. This was all wood at one point. It rebuilt it out of stone. And now I'm not going for a third time. I'm done. That's it. If it burns down, it's going to be an abandoned building in the world that's, you know, a shell. Because I'm not playing that anymore. I'm done rebuilding it. We can do that. Take this down. Oh, I can't believe those dang hibachis are gone to me. That's awful. That's awful. What a mess. Pop, and they just went. I wish I had caught that on camera so I could watch it back and see what I did. Are you guys done yet? Nope. Alright, we'll come back up here. We will put half slab. We'll put a whole block here. Whole one here, and then a half. Like that. I can't remember how I had it before now. Doesn't help that much of the building is missing. Probably had wood up on top there, maybe. Does that seem right? Close, maybe? See, if I want to put a torch right here, but at the same time, yeah, I don't want to. We're just gonna leave it. This is the way it's gonna be now. That's okay. And then I do have to mortar this, though. Dang it, I should have, because I don't know what all needs to be mortared and doesn't. I think just those. I don't think anything else has to be mortared, or everything else is. And then I can pull that bricks out the bottom there. I feel like there's even more that can be done with construction now to make challenges for scaffolding and all that kind of stuff. But just that little bit, especially in the early game when you don't have anything for materials, is really enjoyable. And then there's always the bit where you can put mossy cobblestone down and then use the clay on it near a spawner, or I'm sorry, regular loose cobblestone. Put the clay on it, and then it'll turn into mossy, and then you can just pick it back up and take it anywhere and use it, and it won't turn into stones or anything like that. Okay, we'll get this coal ground down. I don't have any nether rock here. I have to pull most of this equipment out. Get this. Hurry up, chickens. As soon as you lay your eggs, you guys are going on a trip. I wonder, do you get more feathers if your chickens get infected and they pop? I can't remember. I feel like you do. If your chickens get nothing to worry about and explode, I think they. Wow, this exploded too. I think you get additional feathers, like 2 per or something like that. Where are we here? We will get 1 loose stone and 1 pad of mortar. And we'll put this down right here. Okay. Could I do the blaze without doing the arrows? I probably could pull it off. I would not need a pick. I would not need a shovel. I would not need an axe. I would just need my sword. And what about armor? Well, I'm going to leave all this because I'm going to need that for the dang new cauldron that I have to make since the other one exploded. Bucket of water is not going to do me any good, but it makes me feel better to hold it because because I don't want to burn to death. In all the ways there are to burn now. Let's look around. Okay, we can go look at the nether situation, I suppose, if these chickens are going to be so slow. What about additional armor? Is there anything I have here? I do have a little bit of this, and I do have this hemp done up. So I could do some padded, even though it's next to worthless, but I think it's about as good as leather. And this is done up already. Awesome. Okay. Let's go check this out. Put that nether coal away. Do I have any additional hemp? No. In here? Nope. In here? Nope. Alright, let us make some armor then. So this will give me some padded for my head at the very least. Good. Now let's do some trousers. Do I have any? I don't even think I have enough. No, I don't have enough left for trousers. Okay. Well, that's alright. Get the rest of these made up. I don't even know if I'm going to take a windmill out there with me when I head back out that way, because that's the plan. The plan is to get into the nether here, get my hibachi situation fixed, and maybe some extra even for heading out that way. Then get the supplies for the wheat and the maps, and then head back out to that other base, upgrade it, and then head back in every direction I can looking for more villages, which has to be somewhere in that direction. Oh, arrows or no arrows? Arrows or no arrows? I'm right here. We're just about done. Arrows or no arrows? Better to have and not need, I suppose. Alright, let's take a look. Is that it? Just 9? Okay, so be it. Now we're gonna do it with no arrows. Alright, bucket of water. We're gonna leave these eggs in here. And do I need anything else? Man, this might be a little bit of a loss if I go down. We'll be real careful though. We'll be real careful. And I think I have a really good barrier built in there for the blaze anyways. So, in we go. Hey. Where will this portal take me back to? No, it'll keep me here. I was thinking of 0, I put a portal down, and it ended up linking to this one, because it was so close. Look at these old furnaces. Oh, cheaty stuff. Yep, right in the fortress now. What do I have in here? Stuff for fire starting. Oh, but I don't have... I do have a torch, though. And that shouldn't go out. Which way were the blazes? It's this way? Oh, I didn't bring any blocks. This... We'll look, because I think it's just ready. I think the spawner is exposed. Well, that's unexpected. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind then. We'll be back. I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, man. Alright, let's just go get the pick really quick, and then we'll pull out this netherrack. And we'll use that to make a little barrier so I can get at him. That was the cool thing about this spawn, though, is that it opened up right into a fortress. So it made life super easy. As easy as it can be, going into for the blaze. But I don't have anything out here. I don't have an enchanting table. I don't have any potions. Some potions would be great at the very least. And there was a ton of desert out that way. And there were hardly any. There were no temples, nothing. Nothing that would make me think it was a area that had villages that were occupied or anything. Making progress now, though. Making progress finally. I don't even know what that other base is really worth to me now. Okay, back in we go. And we will pull some of this brick up. Oh wow, this has really changed for netherrock now, the resistance. To make it so that stone picks are next to worthless on them. Is really different. Why is that dirt there? That dirt makes me think there's lava somewhere right around here. Alright, put this down. Okay, this will be good for now. Let's get over here and get ready to dance a little bit. What is it right here? Yep. Up this way. Around the corner. Right around the corner. Can I do a half slab like this? No. Can you do it like that? No. Okay. How about this? Ouch! Okay. Get a little bite. We'll get a little bite. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. No harm, no harm. Get a little swing on him. There we go. Pop through here. Nada. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. More. I thought I had this boxed off much, much better. Yeah, I thought this was boxed off a whole lot better than that. There we go. We're better off now. Okay. Get to this other guy. It's like right over here. I hear magma cubes hopping around too. I don't think he dropped anything either. Okay, one blaze rod. All right, we're up to two. We're up to two now. Was this where they're at? No, I can't remember now. I cannot remember where their base was out of. I was right on the spawner though. Maybe. Oh, it's up this way. That's right. Up this way and around here. And then down a little bit. Go peek in here. Is it in this? Or this way? Yes, I'm right underneath the spawner in here, I think. I think. Oh, they're definitely close. I thought it was right underneath. Maybe I'm wrong. Ouch, ouch, ouch. No, 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 no. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, okay. We're leaving now. We're going to take our two. We're going to head back and we're going to do some work. I've outstayed my welcome. I just need to... I need to get the fire potions if I'm going to play around. Whew. Whew. That means I have to take these hibachis with me, though. To the other village, if I want to make use of them at all. Alright, here we go. Did I get one more out of that? Nope. What a scumbag. Alright. Wasn't meant to be. run down here. Run over this way. Ah, wasn't meant to be. That's too bad. But I can make that other... Once the cauldron gets done cooking everything up, I can make that other building. And then get everything cooked up. I just need to figure out how can I get the water stream built off of here. I can build it back this way. I could even send the power over this way. Unless I'm good in there and it was just the cauldrons I screwed up. It might be. Let's go get this axe. Don't need the sword anymore. Don't need this bone. Okay. And, oh, the netherrack, that's right. Oh, and crushing it down is going to be a big issue now, too. So do I want to build in here or build outside? Well, I'm pretty much kicked out of this building until the netherrack gets done crushing. Yep. That's one thing I did not have to deal with at all with this building. Was the changes to crushing up netherrack, because you can't... I mean, you could stay around, but you can't really get much done. Alright, button this up. And then we'll head out over here. Maybe if I'm feeling brave, I'll head back in the nether and grab another blaze rod or two. I do need more nether rock anyway, so at the very least. Alright, peek around. Looks good, looks good. I could even pull this up, I guess. This is going to be the easiest of this that we can get. We just gotta watch out for lava. So let's think. I have to... So I gotta replace the hibachis. Get some planters done up. And then we can get the wheat going a little bit. Does the wheat need to be done here, even? Not really. I could do the wheat at the other location further out, and that probably makes sense. It's kind of like a base of operations. So the only thing I'm waiting on really is the blaze rods, and then... Because I could even build a nether portal out there. That's the only thing I can't get is the blaze rods. Okay. That makes sense. And I could take some chicken eggs with me too. Alright, let's head back in here for another chance. Over this way. I was certain that I had a little window that was right into where they were spawning from. But I don't see that anymore. I hear them, but I don't think it was any of these. This was obviously something. Something was going on here. I probably came down this way. And then over here? Alright, now I'm getting close. Sounds like it's right above me right here. Zigzag through here. Nope, nothing there. Oh, there we go. We're right on top of it right here. And actually, that's a little bit too close for comfort. Yeah, let's get that close up a little bit. Jeez. Where else can I get them to drop down from? Let me close this out. If I can get them to drop right here. And there was no blaze rod on that one either. Stingy. Well, what about if I do this? He's dropping, but come on, one more time. Come back down. So close. Okay, one more, and then how many more can we get? This is not bad at all. We can do it like this. Could use a potion, but I can do it like this too. This is fine. Close this one up. Do one right here. Come on, boys. Just drop down. Alright, you ready? Let's do it. Come on. Yeah, if I had a fire potion, it would be so much easier because I could just be up there dancing around with them. But I haven't seen any witches' huts out this way at all. What about if I do one right here? And then let's box this in. And then maybe a little bit right here. I see you. Well, just come down then, alright? What about here? Alright, this will be my last one. If I get a blaze rod out of this guy, and I'm out of here. But he's not really there. He's just glitching. Can I get him to fly down right there, maybe? This is blocking him too, I think. There have got to be a ton of these out here now. And I don't think the bow would do me much good because I can't even get a good line of sight on him. Alright. Guess I'm just supposed to have my one additional and go away then. Maybe I'll see one more. Oh! on the way back through. Okay, that was my other one. I'm good. I'm leaving. Oh man. Okay. Got magma cubes like crazy. And I still need additional nether rock. This is not going to be enough. So I'm going to have to clear out a whole bunch of area. I honestly don't remember when I was tunneling around here at the time what I was looking for. If I was doing tunnels for villages. Because the other location I ended up at, I hardcore spawned into there. And then built everything on site. Without ever finding this place again. Actually, I think they're on the opposite sides of 0-0, which means that that wheat village is on the opposite side from the other base even. That's awesome. That's just a day's trip away, though. That's really, really good. Okay, this will get me a few hibachis. The only unfortunate thing is the... Oh, lava, lava, lava. Oh, that is really bad now, too. It's not much of an issue when you're mining in a straight line, but when you do that and nick a wall and then it comes flooding out in every direction, that feels way riskier. It would probably be even more catastrophic coming down from the ceiling. Alright, that is enough netherrack. This is not costing me any food whatsoever. I wonder, I thought diamond in relation to iron was a lighter armor, but I can't remember now. And none of this is really growing that quickly. Okay, let's get back into the overworld. We'll take a look. Is it day or is it night? It is dusk or dawn. Looks like dawn, okay. This is all emptied out? Yeah, except for a little bit of early game stuff. So let's head back over to the other location. And the netherrack probably wouldn't have been grinding because I was in the nether, so the overworld was paused or whatever. So what do I need to make yet? I need to make... Hey, what's going on, Whoopi? How you doing, man? So I'll tell you the story. You might get a laugh at this one. Oh, that's already crushing. Let me run in here and get a map quick. If I can do it without getting too dizzy. Where's a map? Oh, it's over here somewhere. Here we go. 2 maps. Can I go to the roof? Is that far enough away? Can I climb a ladder while I'm like this? There we go. Whoa! That's some risky ladder climbing right there. Oh yeah, I bet you are, man. You went the distance. But props to you though. That was the right thing to do in that particular situation. And everyone was kind of really amused because you maintained your Bob Ross-esque ways right through till the end. There was no break or you didn't have the appearance that you were super fatigued or anything. Am I still? Oh, that's right. Somebody mentioned you could be out of the auditory area of the netherrack getting crushed up, but if you're in the Y coordinate of it, or not Y, the Z, yeah, the Z coordinate of it, you'll get impacted by it even if you can't hear it. I forgot about that. Yeah, for the netherrack, yeah. So, I was at that wheat village that I had been trying to make work that I had hardcore spawned into. And I could not get the animals to work, the chickens, anything. It was one step forward, two steps back. So I said, what am I going to do? I just bailed out of there with a compass and one wheat seed and set off for 0-0. I ended up here in one of the most early base locations that I had had success with. So if you look at this map, right where I'm pointing out across the ocean there, like a day's trip, that's where I was that whole time. The weird part is that was a village out that way that had villagers in it. Of course, I was hardcore spawned in there, so there was nothing I could do about it. But just really crazy to me because I assumed this place where I had first had success was really close to 0-0. But it must be almost on the edge of everything, which is really, really, really neat. Wow, this is cooking slow. Okay, we can split this iron back up. Then I proceeded to get back here, and I kicked on my, not my grinder, but the hibachis, and everything exploded. So I must have done, I guess I had hellfire dust in there. I didn't think so. I really didn't think I had hellfire dust in there. But I kicked it on, and they exploded, and I lost 2 hibachis. But now I've gone in, got plenty of blaze rods. So all I need to do is make up, I wanted to get this place re-industrialized, but now I'm reconsidering because there's not a whole lot of point in building here up because I need to head right back out that way in search of villages. I'm getting the soul, probably going to have to get a few, can I avoid getting soul urns? What else do I need? I need axes. Nausea. That would be awful at night to have that. Oh, the Palisades? Yeah. For a little bit, I thought in early game that you might actually take, or mobs might actually take damage on it as like a form of earliest mob trap or something. But yeah, no. Doesn't work like that. They're just decorative. Still okay, though. It's something. This poor building, though. I burnt this poor building down. It was much more wood at one point. I burnt it down twice in a row. So, I'm about had it with construction on that location. I'm very, very much looking forward to somewhere else. And I'm glad the maps are working properly now. Oh, that's what I wanted to have. I wanted to have a map out that way. Is there even any reason for that, though? I should almost strip this place down to the bones. Yeah, I mean, the maps are, and I think they've done a lot with how you can put them up on a wall now, and the way they line up and everything. I think it's been reworked. So, I mean, look at that. Look at how you can scar the landscape, and then on the smaller maps have it appear like that. Even the deforestation, look at that. You can see individual tree trunks in the ground, I believe, right there. I mean, that's just cool. That type of stuff could be read on there. And then on the larger maps, you can see little bits, but imagine if you had huge complexes or something. Just a really nice feature in there. Yeah, I tend to agree with you, though. I think there's not a whole lot of incentive to me building up here, either than to make sure I leave enough behind where if I hardcore spawn, I can set out from here. So really all I need to have is some boats and plenty of planks and stuff like that. I guess I can go chop down a bunch of trees. I have to watch it a little bit because any tools I use from here are going to get gimped pretty badly because I can't renew them. I can't say for sure about the snapping with the map grids. It is very possible that he did. I know he put a little bit of invested a decent amount of time in them. So I don't know what all the changes ended up entailing, but a lot of it was definitely related to scaling. And I thought snapping, together better. He reworked a lot of that. So who knows? That's something definitely to look at. Yeah, I just don't know if I should leave Hibachi's here with the setup at the very least. Because it is literally a day's trip by boat away from here to the other base. So if I were to hardcore spawn and ended up here, as long as I had a few boats laying around and some sails, then I can get to wherever I need to get to. And that's probably the next best basing location is going to be that wheat place. As much as I loathe to head back there because it's such a mess. I guess it wouldn't hurt to leave 2 Hibachis here, though. Oh, alright, let's go look in here. Go turn this off. Yeah, when I built this thing, though, none of these, fires were not as much of a concern, and neither was the crushing up the nether rock and all the negative effects of that, so it's kind of funny. We will put this wheat seed down, though. And I wanted to make planters, but since that's going to be quite some time before I can get that, I might as well get this planted and harvested once. I should have brought bone meal out with me is what I should have done. Yeah, so I hope you're feeling a lot better after all that. You were saying you felt kind of hungover. I hope that you're able to recover and get back to it. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that is a good point. I don't know about... Oh, I don't even have the cows. I'm going to have to do some cow work at the other base. So I have to bring a cauldron out there even, because I don't have the iron. Yeah, you're right, because I'm going to have to do some mining and everything here too. Or risk bringing damn near everything, and if I were to lose it, it would be catastrophic. So I have to leave enough here to be able to at least smelt stuff down so I can recover if something catastrophic happens. Slept for 16 hours, I think. Definitely feel drained. Yeah. There was some study, I can't remember one time, and it had to deal with people deprived of light or something like that. Like kept in a really dark environment. And then they were trying to see how much, what your actual circadian rhythms timed out to. And I think it ended up being people were awake for quite a few hours on end. And then they would sleep for periods of right around there 12 or 16 or 18 hours straight. And then be awake for a period of close to 24 hours. And that was kind of like the rhythm that they came into. I can't remember. It would be probably a pretty safe trip riding out there. But if anything were to happen, I mean, it was pretty unexpected for the 2 Hibachis that were down here before to explode. And the cauldron's probably the worst of it, though, because there's not a substantial amount of iron here. Enough is cooking out there that I should be able to get back, but momentarily here, it really did. It took out my ability to make any renewable stuff. So that's kind of a bummer. Let me get this put down here. Yeah, I mean, a lot can get messed up, too. Like, have you ever been checked out for sleep apnea and that kind of stuff? Because if you have a problem like that, it can really mess with your sleep. You'll never get a rested sleep. No. And I've had... So I based out hardcore spawn-wise at this location and got really good routes in. And then I hardcore spawned into the latest update, and at the other base, that's kind of where I dealt with all that and got out. And then on my first excursion from there back to 00, I was able to find this location again because the portal from 00 is connected to this place. So now, even though the wheat place is cursed and I hate that place, it's good that I found it because it tells me that just a trip from here gets me in range of villages. Then I can start working and find some villagers and set up there. And I want to get this bone meal down, but I'm going to have to wait. What else can I crush up? I can crush up... I really don't need any more coal crushed up. Some of the netherrack was, and that hopper there should be good to go. And of course, everything is busted, so I can't... Is this powered? Yes, that is powered. Inconclusive on sleep apnea, huh? Oh yeah, just something I saw, you know, and I was really pleased, you know, because it seemed like you definitely have invested so much with it, and the dedication to getting it done in that. You know, it's if the same thing and I was in your type of position, you really have to consider things you might not, because it might be kind of outside your, maybe not your comfort zone, I would say, but maybe outside of your normal path, because you're like, well, you know, that's fine and everything, but you really do sometimes have to take advantage of things and not go wild and do something disingenuous, but, you know, spread, you know, what do they say? Don't keep all your eggs in one basket, kind of. Diversify. And that way you can capitalize on uptrends and downtrends and that, and on an average come out, you know, better. Yeah, overall I'm really happy with this map because I started it out and I had intended to, you know, have all the new update stuff, but it worked out well enough where I got to experience enough of the new stuff. Even though some of this, like this little base here, was what I got my foothold on, and then I hardcore spawned. So I had a little bit here in a portal. So I had that before the patch, and then after the patch, everything else is since then, so it's been really good. Yeah, I can't wait to see where you get to once you start dealing with those villagers. That'll be pretty, or I guess you'll have to do a new village because of the cast issues that you ran into. Yeah, that's if they did the whole sleep lab and they're the experts on it, I guess. I don't know. I can't think of a reason they would have falsified to you. Especially in this day and age, it seems like most medicinal people, they get, you know, a little bit extra if they, you know, diagnose people, even if it's just kind of arbitrary, so that they can, you know, get them some medications and that, take a cut. So if they didn't even give you a diagnosis of that, then I guess you just have to assume that you're all free and clear. Yeah, couldn't, you know, it never hurts to get a second opinion too. Because there just is human error. It could be, don't attribute to malice what could just be plain stupidity. Could just be one of those scenarios. Now, do I need to crush up any more of this? Nope, I want to get... I need to get these last 7 ingots, and then get this put together, get the cauldron. Get my dang cauldron back. And once I have that, then I can go ahead and make the hibachis. Do I need anything else for the hibachis? No, not really. I'm just waiting on the cauldron. And And then I'll have those, and then I can ensure I have renewable. You know, I'm going to have to pull the hibachis out of here, though. Look at all this wood. It's just stupid to have it in here. Where can I put it? I guess it has to be right out, just on this side here. Build a little stone shack just for that. Could I cook up a few glue? Do I have saddles here still? No. Oh, so I do have enough for a bellows. I could tan these up and then make another bellows to bring out there with me, so I don't have to look for cows over there. I think I might do that. But I don't have any saddles for glue or anything like that. Unless there's something else that you can use for glue. I don't think so, though. Oh, so you do have the casts appropriate to do. I hope so, because I would be really... I would be pretty sad if I went out to a village, you know, did all the work and saved how many you did, and then turns out you have to do it up another one. But I could see being out there and being so blinded by running around like a madman hitting them all that you didn't, you know, and you're having to deal with the time of day, because who knows what time of day you hit the village. That's something interesting. When you do the village search, should you end your operations at midday to be safe? So, you know, scouting, and then you hit midday, and then you stop for the day. I wonder. Because if you roll up at night, not to say it's gonna... You'll just have additional mobs to contend with, and it could create other issues that could be really dramatic. Yeah, I haven't dealt a lot with the new villagers for a long time. Because there was a ton of work that was done on that. And I knew of the mechanics and I'd seen some of the builds in that, but I haven't dealt with them. So even when I do it, I'm not going to know what the heck I'm looking at when I'm hitting them with everything. All right, let's get these blaze rods out of my inventory. I felt like I had one additional one. Did I really? Oh yeah, I already broke it down. Get that put over here. Start at dawn. Yep. Stop at midday. Yeah. Yep. Give the distance to prevent spawn. Yeah, that's what I think. I've been doing so much planning about it. That time of day issue could be a big one. Alright, thank goodness the bellows didn't explode, though. It was just the two hibachis, and it took out the cauldron. Ugh. And it took out the cauldron. You chickens still haven't laid those eggs yet. I'll leave this hemp for later. We a day now? Yeah, but it's raining. I can't believe that I would have left hellfire dust in there. I bet you somebody needs to test that. Does nether rock in a stoked cauldron explode? I bet you it does now, because that's the only way that happened. Because I did not know. I would not have had hellfire dust in there. Gosh, these ovens are slow. That's what I should do, though. I should chop just a ton of trees down around here. Okay, how we sitting? I need 7. We have the iron. It's just going to have to cook. So we'll leave the hellfire dust here. Got my armor. I'm good there. Drop these pumpkins off. And some of this. And I don't really need the bone meal. I don't really need the ham either. Yeah, I only have... Because I can't recall... I think I have 10 leather out there at the other location. But I don't want to I'd prefer to make if I'm going to go through the trouble of making a cauldron, I might as well make another bellows out here and then bring it out with me instead of making it on spot. That way, less risk of confusion and second guessing myself. And then also, if I need to push further out to build on site at a village, I have the additional leather to do from there. Although, out in that valley, I can do some pretty crazy stuff build-wise, having those wheat fields. Now more than ever, because prior to this update, I would say you still worked off a singular base, pretty much. I mean, you might have one additional one, but now it's really in your benefit to dot the land with windmills, even in single player. You know, even the most basic form, or at least water wheels. Once you have really good wheat done up, and just dot the land everywhere with factories. This feels so much better after being trapped out there for so long. It's been like a week and I haven't had my diamond tools back. So glad I didn't lose them all in that last death too, and I had all iron junk. Phew. That is a relief. Been starting to worry about thunderstorms now more than ever too. This place is pretty hideous, I'll tell you that much. I wasn't zero concerned with aesthetics when I got this stuff done. I just wanted to survive. I did not care how it looked. All right, let's get back inside real quick. This last one. Run over here. All right. And what are we waiting on now? We are waiting on that iron to cook up. Let me read chat. Yes, yeah. Leave boats and sails. And additional food, yeah. Huh. I think it was... Well, yeah, I think you have to be online. Like, Vioki always ends up doing it all the time, but he leaves the computer connected to Twitch, watching. So I think in that case, it does it. So I believe if you're just watching a stream, it probably hosts and all that. That's fine, though. You'll definitely get it, and you'll poke around with it one day, and it'll just turn on automatically. I tried to, because this particular setup I have for recording and everything, I finally found the right audio levels and everything like that. And then I was going to try the new Streamlab whatever, OBS. I pulled that thing up, and I got the audio levels tweaked. I thought that was good, and I thought did a couple of test records and uploaded those to see if everything recorded okay. That looked okay. And then time to go and stream, and then I find out 15 minutes later that everybody was just having a freezed frame of the stream, that was just locked, but they could hear me talking or whatever, but it was just locked to a single screen. It's like, come on. So I give up on that one for now. That ticked me off. Because I had my trip back here, and it had the explosion of this crap that shocked me. Oh, well. What can you do? Yeah, I definitely agree on the boats on the shore. And I ended up doing, because on my trip over here, before I knew where I was or what I was heading to, I ended up doing this new thing with the shafts. Because I didn't have any pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns that had been what I've been using to mark everything. So I'll put this down right here. And so I was putting dirt, you know, in the desert, places where it would stand out really significantly. And then you put a shaft in like this and kind of orient the direction that you're coming from, going to, or what, you know, have a convention about what it is you're trying to mark out. And I did that for quite a few of them in different locations. So it should be really easy to get back now. Well, on the Streamlab I was really impressed by modular. A lot of the features on it are, you know, press it and it has a format that's pre-made and can drop in. And if you have a preference on, you know, I kind of like that format, but I want to manipulate it a little bit. Very, very easy to do that. It would be like, programming-wise, it would be like giving you a shell of a type of program you want to make. And that way, hey, this is close to what I want to make a ledger or something like that program. And then you can go in there and tweak it just a little bit to meet your criteria for everything. Really beautiful in that regard. Also, like some of the cool features that I was going to get it for was you could do because you can do extensions and have a lot of features you can add to the bare bones OBS. But the Streamlabs one has a lot of integration with stuff you might see on some of the other streamers that have really powerful PCs and that with really good audio visual stuff, and then have maybe a title bar and all these other kinds of things in there. Just, you know, quality of life stuff. Doesn't make or break the stream, but when it comes to appearances, it could be good to have more information sometimes, depending on what you're doing. Yeah, I was just, you know, I pre-tested it because I knew ahead of time that if there was going to be issues, I played with it hours ago, and I was certain I had it working properly, and then I go to stream here a little while back, and I guess it just froze or whatever, so that's infuriating. It might have been my fault on the way I had it set up with game capture or display capture. I always end up having an issue with Minecraft when it comes to that. Game capture or the display capture with the window and that. So this one always works. The bare bones OBS, never had an issue with it once I got the feature set, but I could tell already I was having weird audio bugs and stuff like that, so you just have to be really cautious with the other one. A lot of testing. And the wheat, that is the thing I have to say about the dang wheat that I learned, is that it grows at half the rate of hemp. It is ridiculous. So if you hardcore spawn and you land near potatoes or carrots or wheat or anything, and you think, oh yeah, I'm going to give it a go, I'll be fine. Yeah, just give up and do chicken like you normally would and start looking for a cocoa, because it's not going to work. It's horrible. Unless you have access to a light block and planters. Okay, where are we sitting with? Nobody outside? Alright. See creepers in my nightmares. I've got so much armor on though, I'm not going down without a fight. That'll get us to 5. Oh, we have 2 more even. Ugh. Holy smokes. Alright then. On account of, all I'm going to be doing is waiting for this iron to cook up. Could I build the other building here? Nah, that's going to be an absolute mess anyways. I don't have anything to planned out. I don't want to build anything unless I know already kind of the schematics I want to build it by. Yes, and that's one of the things I was having an issue with the audio channels, was that the getting it sorted both level-wise, and then also because I have very distinct levels set for the audio here that took me forever to figure out what works and what doesn't. And on the other one, for whatever reason, it's just really minimal on the audio that you get for selection-wise. I can't even guess as to why it would have been overly simplified for what you have here. The simplification is almost like going from Windows or DOS or Linux to going to Apple. It's like, huh? It's on or it's off. It's 100% or it's 50. It's like, come on, guys. I need to do a little bit more. Yeah, but I don't have too much of a build plan right now for here, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to build out here a little bit so I have something that won't frickin' burn down, and then I'll get this last bit of iron, get the cauldron done, get the hellfire cooked up into bricks so that I can make my new hibachis, put the hibachis in here, and then, let's see, all I'll need to take with me, I'll probably do the bellows up in advance, and probably some mining on top of it, because I'll have to leave that here. Yeah, that's why and that's why I looked at the lab one and the new one, some of the features. I'm like, you know what? Most of this is probably just code in that, so I could probably look at how it is on the Streamlabs, and maybe I can carry some of that over to this other overlay, right, and make it real simple like that. That's something I'm gonna play around with that, because if I can pick at the code for the stuff they added in that looks really nice, and then backwards integrated into the bare bones OBS that has the more detailed features, I think that's what I'll do. What a trip though that was. I'm excited though, because after I get this disaster sorted and then head back out that way, I'm definitely bound to run into something and get some villages set. So, but I'll cast off from here though, and thanks for dropping by to chat for a little bit. I'll definitely watch your next stuff that comes up. Anybody that does has been pretty enjoyable. I'm also afraid all the time. Every week I'm like, oh no, what's gonna come out next? How much worse can it get? It's pretty funny, but definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, if it's open source, yeah. All right though, but have a good night if you guys are heading off to sleep, and I'll poke around, and I'll probably just do my build videos and put them up recorded. If anybody's watching for the building, I'll just record the construction once I have it figured out and do it without sound. Yeah, thank you very much for dropping by. Sorry it was bugged in the beginning there, but I swear I spent an hour troubleshooting beforehand and thought it was solid, so it just goes to show. Have a good night, everybody. Later.